Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Maybe I'm afraid of the way I leave you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you help me sing my song. Right me when I'm wrong. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I breathe.
Welcome back, 9:18. Little bit of change on this Thursday morning. Willie Franklin in studio. This is a big deal, man. Mississippi Mass Choir coming to Lewis and Clark Community College April the 5th. I knew I was going to be wrong by a day. I was trying to remember, going from memory. That's always dangerous. Willie, how are we doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, brother CJ. It's an honor just to have an opportunity to come here and talk about this great choir. It's just amazing. I mean, Alton is a great city. Mm-hmm. And people, a lot of time, people, if you're not talking about St. Louis, they don't know anything about Alton.
Right.
Yeah. So, but Alton is a great city. I've been here since 1968. I came here in 1968, and I stayed a while, and I left and came back. But it's just great to have this opportunity for the choir to come here.
Well, and I'm telling you what, it seems like folks are already excited about this.
Oh, they are. Ticket, and I say this all the time in my church, tickets are going fast. Don't wait to the last minute to try to get your tickets, because you're not going to have it. So.
Well, and too, for folks that don't know, I mean, this is an experience. This isn't just a concert. I mean, this is a complete experience for the individual.
Yeah, it is. I put a lot of work into this.
Yeah.
A lot of work into this. And, anything you try to accomplish in life, I found this out that, and you talk to people about it, and they say, oh, it can't be done. People told me when I first started talking about this and traveling with the choir, oh, you can't get them here because Alton won't support you. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
That's not true.
No.
And they have proven that since I released the opportunity for people to buy tickets. They've proven we don't support this.
Well, and that's the best feeling in the world when you know something's going to happen, and you're just waiting for them to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
you know.
Right. I had to go back to the printer.
Yep.
To get more tickets printed up.
No way.
Yeah, yes, sir. To get more tickets printed up. So I encourage people, if y'all listening, you best get these tickets while you can. I got people in different places. At our church, they're selling tickets. B&G Custom is selling tickets. Maryland is selling tickets. Down on Broadway, LeMay's Catering.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you can get tickets there. Let's go ahead and get these tickets. Don't wait till the last minute, because I have a cutoff date for these tickets, which is March the 17th.
Oh.
After March 17th, not selling any more tickets.
We're under a month away, so you better get tickets.
That's it. That's what we are.
Here's what's going to happen, Willie. People are going to wait around, kick the dirt a little bit, and then they're going to see all their friends going to this, and they aren't going to be able to be a part of it.
They won't be a part of it because it only holds so many people.
Mm-hmm. Hathaway is beautiful.
Beautiful.
But now it holds, what, about 1,000?
915.
915.
Yeah, 915.
I couldn't imagine how nice that's going to sound in there.
This place is so wonderful. I worked back there when it was Monticello College.
No kidding.
Yeah, a long time ago. And I tell you this, Lewis and Clark with this project have been I'm trying to find a good word.
You can't, because they really are the best venue hosts. They take care of a lot.
Lewis and Clark have bent over backwards to make sure everything go on well. I met with Jeff and Brian last week, and they just laid it out to say, I don't CJ, I don't consider myself nobody special. I'm just me.
Right.
And I'm talking to Jeff and Brian at Lewis and Clark, and they're saying, whatever you want us to do, however you want us to lay this out. I mean, it was just.
Well, and that's what's cool. When and I've said the same thing, because it doesn't matter who you are. Right, it's just they're going to put you on a pedestal because they want your show to be successful. Right. And that's what I like about it.
They have done that. They gave me an opportunity to say, if you want us to change this around, we can do this. You want to put the choir here, we can do this. Just everything.
Well, there's a lot of components to this too. I mean, it's not. I'm sure the setup's a little bit intricate on the stage.
Yeah, it is. I have to make arrangements for how the sound instruments are going to go and everything, which is not a problem. We laid that out. We talked about that, so we're going to get that done and everything. And the choir is excited as well.
Are they?
It's the first time they've been to my hometown.
So you're a spiritual advisor for the choir.
Correct.
And take me through your role with the choir and your day in and day out.
My role with the choir is especially when we're traveling. A lot of times they travel by bus. I'll leave here sometime if they're in Ohio, then I'm not going to drive from Alton to Ohio to Mississippi
Right.
and catch the bus and go to Ohio.
You can just drive to Ohio.
I'm going to drive to Ohio. So I drive to Ohio, I meet the choir, and I pray with them. Before they get off the bus, we pray. And we come in, we get ready for the concert, and prepare for the concert. I pray with the choir before they go out to do the concert. And they don't really call it concert. We call it magnifying God through
That's
song.
really what it is.
That's what it is, the magnifying God through song. And then after they go out and pray, I'll go out and pray with the audience and the choir. Then we come back and on the bus when they're traveling, I talk about the Bible. I do spiritual things about the Bible, talking and encouraging them on the bus.
Right.
Yeah, and so we stay inspired by what God have done for us. And that's the way we get it done.
Well, it's an important role, Willie, because, I mean, on the bus, you're touring around the country. You know, that's a lonely road sometimes, and you always need some guidance on that.
Right,
And I'm sure it makes the bus drive go a little bit faster, too.
It makes it a lot more comfortable, too. You know?
Well, I got to ask you, because we were just talking, and you threw out something that I have never been told before, and that's you were invited to the private villa of Pope John Paul II.
Yes, sir.
I got to hear this story. I mean, this is just incredible.
But we was there touring Italy, and then he invited us to his private villa.
Oh, man.
I mean, you know, it was something to be there and see this man of the great stature that he is saying, you know, I want y'all to sing for me.
Right.
You know, everybody else bowing to him.
Yeah.
You know, he said.
Well, and what was that experience like when you start playing for him and you hear him starting to sing?
Just great. Just great. I mean, you know, I didn't feel honored to do that in his presence of the great stature that he is. But we did it, and you know, he was excited. He was appreciative of it. And not only that, we traveled to there and Japan. We was in Japan one time, and in Japan we was getting ready to sing, and it's just amazing. We're behind the stage getting ready to come out, and then all of a sudden everybody in the auditorium stands. So I said, well, wow, this is great. They're standing for us, but they weren't standing for us. And a Japanese emperor walked in.
Oh, no.
Yes. So when he walked in, everybody stood. I'm peeping around the curtain, so we're not out there yet. They're already on their feet. Oh, this is great.
This is going to be a good show.
Just the fact they know we're coming.
This is incredible.
It's phenomenal. I have been to every place and met a lot of people in my youth. Not only heard about them, you know, Shirley Caesar, Lord, my mind's going blank now.
Mine does that every morning at 9. But you're
a lot of people, the William brothers,
you know what I think's amazing, just for talking to you a couple of minutes, Willie, is the fact that you've been able to literally travel the world doing something you love.
Something I love doing.
And I mean, that's to me, that's the American dream right there.
It is. We have traveled almost every state in the United States. You know, and there have been some times that I could not go.
Right.
You know, sometimes I could not go. The many times that they went to Spain a lot of times, and I got an opportunity to go once. So that was phenomenal.
I bet. That was cool.
But you know, it's amazing, CJ, that when we go places, that you go there in that culture, and you know, you're saying, okay, we're here. We know what we're here to do, and okay, how are the people going to receive us? When people stand up and clap and clap and clap as you come out to minister unto them, and you have to wait before you start ministering for them to stop clapping and sit down. You know,
makes your hair stand up on your
back, head, everything. And I'm looking, saying, I have to go out here and pray.
Right. No pressure or anything. Well, no, before, because I got to take a quick break, but you can't go anywhere. We got to keep talking.
Not a problem.
What time does the concert start on the 5th?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Doors open at 5, I'm assuming?
Door open at 5, and we start the concert at 6.
And any refreshments that are going to be offered beforehand?
No refreshment.
You don't need refreshments.
I have a praise team that's going to open up for the choir, Divine Sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are now. Divine Sisters is really, people don't know a lot of things that's going. That's my phone.
Oh, it's all good. I don't. It doesn't bother me at all.
Divine Sisters going to open up for us, and they are phenomenal. CJ, if you get a chance to come, please come.
Oh, I will. Because this is going to be one of the shows that when you go,
please come. When you see, go ahead.
Well, to me, Willie, when you go, you're going to feel so refreshed afterwards because it's not, you aren't going to go be a part of a concert that's not giving you any message to take home with you, and feel that praise.
Right.
And that's why I think this is such a great opportunity for folks that maybe practice their faith in a different church throughout the town. Doesn't matter where you do it. Come here, come celebrate it in a different way and enjoy the night and really feel good afterwards.
It's going to be phenomenal. It would be phenomenal.
It really is. The time's 9:28. We'll take our first break of the morning. On this 15th day of February, we're going to keep talking to Willie a little bit more because I got to learn more about the Mississippi Mass Choir. Coming to Lewis and Clark, get your tickets. You only have until March the 17th, correct?
Correct.
And it's at Lewis and Clark Hathaway Hall, April the 5th at 6 p.m. This is going to be one you don't want to miss, and we'll learn more about it right after this one.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. We've got Joey.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, gear up with Falcommit and elevate your hunting experience. From rugged gear for the seasoned hunter to adorable outfits for the little ones, we've got your whole family covered. Literally, because the best moments are made in the great outdoors. And with Falcommit, you're not just wearing gear, you're wearing the stories of your adventures. Discover the joy of hunting together. Visit FalCommit.com and outfit your family for the next generations of memories.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66. When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Sweep you off your feet. Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day? Head back to the Milky Way. Tell me, Venus, blow your mind.
9:30. I love when they can't hear what we're talking about. It's always like a guessing game, Sometimes I throw out some craziness right before we come back on. Not this time. This is too good of a conversation. Keeping it going with Willie Franklin is coming up on April the 5th at Lewis and Clark Community College, Hathaway Hall, the best venue for this type of performance. The Mississippi Mass Choir touring the country, making a stop down here in the 618. This is a big deal.
Oh, yeah, it is.
How many times have they been down this way?
Closer they've been here was St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so this is the first time we've had them in all.
First time we ever had. I've been with them over 30 years. First time they've been to Alton.
Now, what's their thoughts ahead of this? Are they getting excited about coming into town?
Oh, yeah. I stay in contact with members of the choir all the time. If I go too long without contacting them, they'll call me. You know,
Wow.
hey, you all right?
That's
what
cool.
you doing? You know, I say, yeah, I'm fine. But I told them about coming to my hometown, and they're excited about that.
Well, and it seems like the group has just such a brotherhood and camaraderie, you know, and it's really, it seems like a family.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We're family, and we look out for each other.
Yep.
You know, even when we're not on tour or performing someplace, we still stay in contact with each other. You know, Jerry Mannery, who is the executive director and everything, I talks to him, you know, a few times, and the writers and the producers, Jerry Smith and David Curry, you know, and some of the lead singers, Lily and Louie, we all stay in contact with each other.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is incredible that it doesn't just stop once the concert's
And
over.
the
or the
thing
show's
about
over.
it, CJ, is this. Now, I'm not from Mississippi, and they embrace me.
Wow.
That's the thing.
That's
You know,
incredible,
that's the thing, yeah.
especially because any folks know that, especially in the southern parts like Mississippi and Alabama,
Right.
that's a tight knit group.
That's the thing. Right. I ended up going down there working in Jackson, and I met some people. I had a cousin that was down there, and he was in the choir, and he invited me to one of the concerts. Went to the concert. Afterwards, I fellowshiped with some of the members, and we talked and talked. And they said, "Oh, you've been around?" I said, "No, it's my first time coming." You know, and they embraced me from there.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Well,
yeah.
you know, we were just talking, Willie, and going everywhere. You just mentioned, Spain, Japan, and then
Yeah.
I don't know what's better. Playing for Pope John Paul or thinking that this arena is getting ready to go nuts because you guys are going out and the Emperor's the one walking in. That's a great story. But whenever you're talking about small towns, I asked you during the break about one of your favorite spots.
Yeah.
And take me through this because this is a small town in Alabama.
It's a small town in Alabama that we went there to sing, and the city was just so excited to have us there. And entering the city on the bus, there were people holding signs saying "Welcome Mississippi Mass Choir."
That's incredible.
You know, and we're waving on the bus when they're down there. I said, "Wow!" I said, "Well, maybe I am a star."
That's more signs than I've ever had held for me. And now I gotta ask you, have there ever been any travel faux pas like the bus breaking down and you guys got a show in an hour? Because everyone I've talked to that travels, there's always a fun story about how something was bad and turned out to be a blessing.
It did. That have happened a lot of times.
It's the little things you don't account on.
You don't account for it, but it's happened a lot of times. There has been times when buses have broken down. They have a flat, and they have to contract the bus company to get another bus. Now, if we're scheduled to be there at, just say my concert at 6 and everything, we'll do a sound check around 4:30. And if they're scheduled to be there and they have to feed them, we're going to eat as well. But if the bus break down, now the schedule change.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah, it changes. So there's been times we had to wait, the people had to wait up to 2 hours for the bus to get there, depending on what happened to the bus.
Right.
And then that driver would bring a bus to where you are and then continue to where the place is. Then while that bus gets fixed, if it can't get fixed, we go back on that same bus. There's been times we got, I forget the town we was in. We was half a mile from the place. The bus broke down.
Oh, no.
I drove my car, and a couple other guys had people drove the car. So now we're transporting people.
Just going back and forth,
back and
getting
forth,
them
back and forth. You get the bus fixed after we,
Yeah.
But we had power. Then this one guy had an SUV. He said, "What's going on?" I said, "Our bus broke down. We're on my way to the concert." He said, "Oh, y'all Mississippi Mass Choir." I said, "Oh, well, yeah, we're Mississippi Mass Choir."
That's not what you want to admit when the bus is broken down,
You don't want to say that, no. So he had this SUV, and he jumped right in and took people to the concert. Came back to the bus. It was all done. We compensated him and gave him a ticket
Right.
to come to the concert. He was just glad to stand around.
But what I think's great though is it shows too whenever you're traveling the road how much faith is really important and
Right.
how important it is because Heck, you could bus breaks down and everyone could throw their hands up and get really angry with it. But it's part of the journey, and you know
that's it. We know anything that's man-made can break down.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Especially if it was just made yesterday.
Exactly. Fast.
So, getting back to April the 5th, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Willie Franklin. This is a really big deal. The Mississippi Mass Choir that's traveled the country, the world, is coming into Lewis and Clark to perform. Now, the show starts at 6, but doors open at 5. However, you got to get tickets because Willie's already said they're selling fast.
They're going fast.
And they'll sell out. I have no doubt.
Very easily. That's what I had. At first, I had no cutoff date. I just said, you will sell all of these here, and then they can just buy tickets at the door.
Right.
That's not working, CJ.
You can't. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have. Yeah, I enjoy that problem. Yeah.
So now, if you're just tuning in too, where can folks get tickets at?
You get tickets at LeMay's Catering on Broadway. Jason Harrison.
Jason does a good job.
Yeah, excellent guy. He can get tickets there. Also at our Church Deliverance Temple on 6th and Cherry. Also at BJ Printing Custom Shirts over off of Delmar, I think it is. And Maryland's Hair Care.
She's awesome. Yeah. She's been on the show a few times.
Oh, she has.
Yeah, Maryland's hair is awesome.
She cuts my hair.
Yeah. Now I've heard that she has just taken the world by storm over here.
Yeah, she is. She's doing an excellent job. And I asked her. I first came there, and she said I first went to her place and she cut my hair. Then we had a conversation. She's very nice, wonderful lady, compassionate. And we talked and what do you do? I said, well, I'm retired, but I travel with Mississippi Mass Choir. And she jumped off my head. She said, Mississippi Mass Choir? I said, yes. I said, wait a minute now. Just cut my hair. She's a wonderful lady. And so is V&G Printing.
Yes.
They have worked with me. They got my flyers printed out for me. I got posters I have that they printed out for me. This is a great project, but I've only ran into a minor obstacle.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And when you do that in life, you found out that that's what you're doing is what God wants you to do.
Yep, 100% over.
100%, yeah, He wants you. That's what He wants you to do. If people trying to find their way, you stay into something that's being successful, and you'll find out God gonna continue to bless you in that.
Well, Willie, I don't know how you feel about this. I think a lot of the problem is we're so impatient a lot of the times as people. We try to rush through everything, and if it's not meant to be, then God's telling you ain't meant to be this time, or whatever hurdle it is, you just gotta deal with it, and you gotta take it head on and just see what the message is through it.
Right, it is. And the thing I love about the choir, CJ, one of the things, excuse me, is the songwriters, the song they write concerning the choir, Near the Cross, Your Grace and Mercy. Your Grace and Mercy it's still on the gospel chart, but it stayed up in the 1 to 3 area for 45 weeks.
Those are Elvis numbers. Yeah. I mean, that's Elvis numbers.
They had said, the Billboard had said that never had a gospel song to keep that kind of ranking that long.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and Frank Reading wrote that song. And it's amazing about that song. It's called Your Grace and Mercy. I know everybody that's listening have heard it.
Yes.
When they wrote that song, Frank Williams and David Curry went to Florida to sell this song to the Florida Mass Choir.
Are you serious?
They went to sell it to them. And got there, and Florida Mass Choir said, no, we're not interested. So they came back and said, okay, we'll pin it. We pinned it.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
Well, that's amazing. So the Florida group had the opportunity to take that and run with it, and they
wasn't interested. So
it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
That's what I said. That was meant for you by God. Can't nobody take it away.
No, absolutely
you cannot
not.
take it away. And often is a very blessed time. I look at the storms and things that came around that hit St. Louis and other areas, and nothing happened to Alton. God protects His own.
It's true.
That's a fact. It's going to protect us. As long as we serve Him, honor Him, respect Him, and give Him all the praise, He's going to protect us.
100%. Great messages. We start Lent. I mean,
Yeah.
100% great messages. We're in the next 30 days leading into Easter. You can't say it better.
Right. And then this weather, I mean,
I'm telling you what, Willie, I don't even know. They thought I was lying on Monday when I said it was going to snow on Friday. Everyone thought my text line went, okay, we know that you went out and had fun for the Super Bowl now because you're telling us it's snow. I promise you it's going to snow tomorrow, and it did. But it's little things like that when we have massive tornadoes and all the things that really hit the Midwest and they bounce over the bluffs and go over.
Right,
You're 100% right.
Now, I was here when the flood of '93 came.
Oh, wow,
Yeah, that was something amazing. Yeah.
Well, and too, just the power of community in that too. You know, people forget sometimes that all the folks that really put all hands on deck and said, "Let's help each
That's
other."
it is. Like I said, that's why people have many times overlooked Alton.
Yeah, and they shouldn't because you're right.
Yeah,
100% over. I mean, it's like, what else do you want from a community? A place that supports each other, that has great organizations, great churches to be a part of, and also great events like this coming up on April the 5th.
Right.
And now, how's the show break down, or the performance? Because I don't think concert's the right word, but how does the performance break down? So when you get in, is it ministry at first, and we go into singing, or how does that break down in that format?
I'll come out and do a prayer and have the Divine Sisters open up, and then I am really honored at this part. I want to say this, but it hasn't been completely confirmed yet. I had asked the president of the college to introduce the choir.
Oh, wow. Ken.
So I'm waiting on that confirmation. But after that, then the choir will come out and minister, and then I'll come back at the end and do a prayer.
Absolutely.
And then they'll change robes and get on the bus, and I have prayer with them before they leave. It's everything we do, CJ, is surrounded by God.
Yes.
Because if it had not been for God, we wouldn't be here.
100%.
We wouldn't be here.
Especially with all the craziness in the world going on right now, Willie. I keep telling folks, I don't care what faith you practice something, because everyone needs the Lord right now, especially with how awful the world is.
My heart really goes out to the family of the 13-year-old young lady that got unalived the other day, and that's my heart goes out to them. And can I say this on here? I've been questioning people about the family, but if someone is out there listening and know me and know this family, get them in contact with me. I would like to honor them at this concert.
Absolutely, and we'll get that done.
Yeah,
we'll get that done.
I want to do that. You know, when one hurt in our community, we all hurt.
And honestly, Willie, this is the one time I can say after 6 years of doing news and everything else that this is the one that kind of stuck home a little bit, you know. And because in our position, because news stories come all the time, you kind of just look at them and you got to keep moving. This one was one that you kind of had to, for me anyway, it was a stop and reflect, because that one of the most tragic things I've ever heard in the city.
Right.
And so we will, if there's anyone out there watching right now that would like to put them in contact with Uncle Will, or for Willie, this was a question too, Willie. I was talking to John yesterday, and I said, now how do I introduce Willie here, you know? And he goes, what do you mean? I go, well, you always call him Uncle Willie. I want to know the proper terminology here. I don't want to get out there, you know, and say Uncle Willie, then I'm the bad guy. So it was a whole meeting upstairs. We sat there for 5 minutes, and I said, what do I say? And that's true. But all I know, Will, you are such a genuine person, and just to hear some of these stories about your travels and going and playing for Pope John Paul II, who,
that was phenomenal.
You know, especially in terms of papacy, one of the most recognized and well-respected popes ever. Right. And you know, did you ever have a conversation with him?
No, I did not.
Okay, that's okay though. You still got to play in the villa.
Yeah, it was there. I was there.
And then the Emperor story. I'm telling you what, I'm going to remember that forever. I am going to remember, because that'd be the thing I'd do is go, oh my God, they're going to eat this son. They're ready for it.
And like I said, it's not about that, CJ. We're behind the curtain. But I was like, well, he's out yet. So wow, these people are clapping and standing already. We not even came out yet.
You're 100% right. And if you're just tuning in, the Mississippi Mass Choir making their first appearance in the Riverbend area at Lewis and Clark Community College Hathaway Hall. Get your tickets now. You can get them in a variety of places at LeMay's B&G.
LeMay's Catering and B&G, Custom Shirts, Maryland Skin Care. Skin and hair care, and also our church, Deliverance Temple Church of God in Christ, on the corner of 6th and Cherry. Not at the church. You can only get those on Sundays.
Don't just stop by on a Wednesday.
Yeah, just don't
thinking
stop
you're
by
gonna get...
on a Thursday morning. It's not going to happen.
Now, ticket cutoff is March the 17th.
Correct.
So you only have really a month and 2 days to get
Right.
these.
Yeah.
The show is April the 5th at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5, and this is going to be one you don't want to miss. Hathaway Hall will be jam-packed. And honestly,
it is.
I'll go as far as to say this. It might be one of the first sellout shows they've had in a long time in that
Really?
venue.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to fill.
It is hard to feel, but I have to say, and I'll reiterate that Lewis and Clark have been the advocates to help me
That
with
is
this
so
project.
cool. So
they
cool.
really have. Yeah, and I was out there talking to Jeff and Brian, and we had phone communication for a long time.
Yeah.
Then we finally met last week. But they are phenomenal. Lewis and Clark have been just super kind.
Just
Yeah,
amazing.
it's just amazing, and to stand and talk to those guys, and like I said earlier, CJ, I only consider myself as just me.
Yeah.
Nothing special. I mean, the choir had to get on me about signing autographs and taking pictures. When the concert was over, CJ, I head to the bus, I head to my car,
Right.
and I leave.
Right.
And they say, hey, you can't do that. I said, what do you mean I can't do that? You have to talk to people and sign autographs. I said, I don't want to sign no autograph.
So you know what's funny about that is Ray. When I did the show with Ray over in St. Louis, he's on TV every Thursday, and I thought, for me, if I'm on TV every day. Same thing. It's just I'm who I am. I'm just a person.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the motto I want to live by.
Right.
It doesn't care what I do. I'm CJ.
Yeah, just me. That's it. And I love people. And my parents taught me to love people and to love God. And I've done that all my life. Now I'm not gonna sit here and you people out there listening to me talk. Paint no picture of me being a saint, because I'm not.
Right. Well, none of us are.
Yeah, I made a whole bunch of mistakes, and I'll keep on living. I'm gonna make some more.
Right.
So, I'm not trying to paint that picture, but I'm thankful for everything that God have done for me.
And Willie, anytime you want to come back on in the next month or two, next month as we're leading up to this show, if you want to bring some folks from the choir on from Zoom, we can do anything you want to get the word out, and we'll do it for you. This is going to be a heck of an opportunity for folks to stop out and really get a beneficial show. Willie Franklin, thank you so much for your time, and you're welcome.
Appreciate you, CJ.
You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah, thank you so much.
9:50 rolls around the corner right here on this 15th day of February. We'll take a quick pause and we'll come back and wrap up the 9 o'clock hour right after this on RiverBender.com.